I hope my office and my system and my service that I provide is a constant for people that they can rely on and count on and depend on. I was lucky enough to go to this little tiny school in Southern California called Claremont McKenna College and major in biology. I was also able to play football there. And so as a college athlete, I was constantly learning to balance between my sport schedule as well as school. And fortunately at that school, it didn't matter if you were an athlete, you got no breaks. So we had to be, students and athletes at the same time, oftentimes doing double shifts. There were times where I had to study after football games. I was responsible for going to the library. And a lot of the reason why I speak to that is because it set me up very well in professional school to be successful. It taught me a lot to do with how to work hard. And when I was able to get into my dream dental school, which is Oregon Health Science University in Portland, I was ready to go. I was prepared academically, and I was prepared in work ethic. And I think it's purviewed into my business life, as well as what I found in dentistry. A beautiful thing about it is the learning never stops. It's constant, and I really take pride in trying to stay up to date with the current science and the trends within our industry. It's something that's changing all the time, and I really enjoy learning about it, innovating, and learning to provide an ever-increasing or an ever-improving level of service for my patients. And I think through education, we can always do that. And it's a part of what makes us tick as dentists, as well as business people, to just provide something that's exceptional. I believe learning is a lifelong commitment that you make to yourself, that you make to what you do in life. The biggest part of the education experience is, again, it's all about service and being able to provide the most up-to-date, well-researched and backed education for my patients and for my team. I enjoy a few things about dentistry. I really do. I think obviously the day-to-day relationships that I have with my team, that's great. Working together, I enjoy that. Certainly when you get great outcomes for patients, I absolutely love that. And you find a way, you find what somebody wants and you find a way to give it to them. I think that's a beautiful thing. There's a lot of winners in those situations, but I also think it's fun when you are met with a little bit of a harder situation. Maybe things aren't working out in the way that you want them to. There's a huge part of our industry that's all about problem solving. Maybe you try something, it doesn't work, and you shift your focus, and you find that kind of way through the maze of figuring out the best way to have success or to give somebody what they want. The challenge is often really, really rewarding when you can figure it out long term.